Alright, another driving video. I'm on my way home, or on my way to my sister's birthday party. Happy birthday, Altley. My voice still. If you hadn't watched my Basketball Wives review from this morning, you don't know that I've been sick the last couple days, so you're gonna have to excuse the voice. Not Whitney Houston's the voice, but Taylor's the voice, because it's not there right now. I'm trying to get you this next video. I don't even remember which one it is. I straight up forgot about Iyanla, so I had to speed do that, but didn't nothing happen. Y'all don't really care. I'm really just talking to fill up some time while I find this video. I mean, these notes. Oh, okay, yeah. How could I have forgotten this video? And again, excuse my wheel. This is the Real Housewives of the Lies, the Lies, the Lies. This is Atlanta, and you know, last week, honest to God, this really could have been an hour and a half worth of a review, of a reunion, because didn't nothing happen until this week, and still didn't nothing happen really. But we pick up where we left off at the end of last week with, well, I'm going to let Phaedra speak on it, because Candy sent me a cease and desist, and Phaedra's the one who told me, so I'm going to let Phaedra say it. And then Candy, you told her that? Giving all, you know, all of that. And Phaedra looks very much like a, what do we, I don't want to say a deer in headlights, because it's not, I don't know what the look was. But anyway, Candy is pissed down to her socks. She's pissed from the top of her, what is it, the sole of her head to the bottom of her feet. the top of her head to the sole of her feet. What did the saints say? You know, she is truly upset. And you know, she wore pants just for this very reason, in case she had to, you know, stand up and smack someone. Now, she didn't smack someone, and I'm shocked. Excuse us, I'm in a curve. I'm shocked, because I would have gotten up and smacked somebody at this point if I was this mad. But Candy is a grown-up, and so I guess she has grown-up behaviors. But, oh, Lord Jesus, let me get on this freeway. But Candy honestly needs to borrow Aretha Franklin's fax machine so she can email fax, what's mama's name, Portia and Phaedra, much like Aretha did to Dion, because this is just unnecessary. What happened? I don't even know. Everybody was crying. At one point, Portia got up and she stormed off, and she's giving tears and, you know, drama, and Phaedra, tell me what's going on, and yeah, you know, crying. And she goes to the back, and Shamia pops up and, you know, tries to give her, I'm not saying I told you so, but I told you so type of speech. And I felt, excuse my lighting, I've driven and now the sun is behind me. I felt very much, I felt where Portia was coming from with just be here, because look, everybody knows you told me. Everybody knows you told me so. You just told me. I heard you tell me she wasn't no good. Oh, okay. So you gonna cut me off too. Ridiculous. But there's no reason for you to come up with, well, I'm not gonna say I told you so, but you know I told you so. Like, that's not needed. Just be present in the moment. Just sit here. And, you know, if you're gonna come to me as a friend, because I feel like other people may have taken it, because I saw on Twitter some people were saying along the lines of, you know, Portia didn't deserve Shamia to even come in there, because they not even friends, you know, right now they beefing or whatever, but Shamia did come in there, and if you coming in as a friend, be a friend, you know, be bigger than Portia has been, and give her, you know, a listening ear and you know, some time, or whatever. Lauren, Portia's sister, comes in, and she was just as shocked as Portia was. I don't know if she was pretending or what, but Lauren was very shocked. She was just like, oh my God, she did? What? I cannot believe, shook, for real? Girl, please, That's what Lauren was looking like. She was giving a lot of, I cannot believe what I'm hearing at this present time. But, what else happened? I don't know. Kenya over there on the phone talking to one of her pocket gays. And I'm just like, who asked you? Who ASSED'd you? Who asked you? Like, did nobody, I'm just sick of the lies and da-da-da-da-da. And it's just like, shut up. At one point, I know this is not a coherent review, but just rock with me. At one point, Portia was like, now, Phaedra, you're going to have to tell the truth. Now, I'm not going to present, you know, receipts. I'm not going to get out text messages and receipts, but you're going to have to start telling the truth now. And I'm like, sis, you've had it. You up to here. Go ahead and present, you know, give us receipts like Candy did in Hawaii. Print out these receipts on literal paper and hand, just like Phaedra did, you know, 2 hours ago. Submit some evidence to Andy, to the courts. Like, I didn't understand now I'm not going to print that, you know, I'm not going to bring up text messages and calls and phone calls, but you're going to have to start telling the truth. Expose her. The way she let you go down, expose her, peel her wig back, just right off, just smooth, just peel it back. And expose Phaedra's edges. Or lack thereof, because after this episode, honey, Phaedra has 0 hairline. It's just smooth, just bald, just Stevie Wonder, crystal, just glistening, just, it's, ooh, Phaedra, because Portia is fed up. It was a lot going on. What else? Let me see. Ooh, let me get in my lane. Out here swerving. At one point, I was looking at Phaedra, trying to see, was she crying? Looked like she had a little mist over her, you know, in her crease of her nose. And I'm like, is she sweating? Is she crying? It wasn't clear. What else? Phaedra starts apologizing, and, you know, I'm sorry, Portia. I'm just so sorry. After Portia stormed off, you know, Candy was in the back. She was like, I want to punch these bees in their face right now. And Andy comes in the room. And Andy's like, well, what did you think about all this? And what's Mama's name? Candy is like, I'm upset. What you mean? What do I think about all this? And then Candy turns it around and asks Andy, what did you think about all this? What do you mean? What do I mean? I'm like, this is ridiculous. Andy goes into, I'm shocked. He looks so shocked. His face was just very not shocked at all. And I'm like, okay, we got 3 chickens hanging out in front of the liquor store. That's cool. Just, you know, roosting. Let me let this up. I know y'all can't hear me. But, you know, Andy, Candy asked Andy what, you know, he felt. He gave I'm shocked. Like me when I'm lying about being shocked. I believe Andy knew about this because Andy was the least shocked on the stage. I feel like, y'all rock with me now. Theories. You know, I got my theories. I feel like, because Phaedra kept saying, I just repeated what I heard. I repeated what someone told me. Somebody told me. And then Portia was giving, you told me last night that she said first person to you. She told you directly. But Phaedra was giving, I was repeating what I heard, and that was my bad. I really feel like, because, you know, the word on the street is, I'm still the word on the street. We're going to get to Potomac in a little bit. But the word on the street is Carlos King put Phaedra up to this. I really feel like Andy put Carlos King up to putting Phaedra up to this. I really do. Like, I feel like this was all just a big plot by Andy, because he was not shocked. He was more shocked about, you know, about chocolate, and he was more shocked about Bob Whitfield. But when it comes down to all this, the Phaedra's keeping up, and Candy asked him, may as well be her, ask him what he felt. He was just, I'm shocked. Like, nigga, you are the least shocked person up here. I feel like Andy put Carlos up to put Phaedra up to put Portia up to this. And I feel like Portia knew that this someone right, because Candy kept saying, well, you know me, you know I don't drink, you know I don't do drugs, so why would you even repeat that? Why would you even think that? Why would you even say that? I feel like all of this was just an elaborate ruse. It was a facade, it was a facade, it was just lies. But whatever. What else? Am I missing anything? Cynthia, she kept piping in saying, now this is just too far. Cynthia was giving den mother teas. This is too much. And my mom was over there nodding like, yes, because Cynthia and my mom are the same age. They right there together. So Cynthia was giving, you just went too far. You took it too far. My mom was like, she sure did. I'm just like, I agree. I agree with the old heads. She took it too far. Did too much. And much like Beyonce, taking this a little too far. Excuse my voice, but what else? Before I even look at what else, speaking of piping up, Kenya, why did you have to keep speaking? Kenya just kept talking. Like, Cynthia, she piped in but she piped in giving Den Mother. Kenya, she piped in giving Alley Cat. Like, she was giving just loud and here for no reason. Like, I see that all the attention is on Portia, Phaedra, and Kandi, so let me go ahead and speak in as well. Shut up, Kenya. Shut up. Big zip. Zip your lips. Shh, 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 shh. Go put some lotion on your legs, tuck that piece of leave-in back in, and hush your mouth. Dang, it was on my nerves. What else? Another thing was, they asked Kandi after all of this, and after Phaedra was Portia giving, I'm sorry, I'm just so sorry. We get back to the stage. Andy asked Kandi something about Mama Joyce, you know, what she did. And she said, you know, that Mama Joyce went too far about something I wasn't even hardly paying attention. And another thing, before I get to this, is all of this going on with Portia talking about, you know, Kandi tried to drug and rape her, this, that, and the other. Where was Mama Joyce? I've asked this question before. Where was Mama Joyce? Mama Joyce is known to pop in when Kandi, you know, may have a beef or an altercation with somebody. Mama Joyce will pop in. She slung mud all over Carmen. She slung mud all over Phaedra. But when Portia is running around the town talking about, I heard that you was going to drug me and take me back to your house. Where's Mama Joyce? That struck me as odd. That struck me as very strange. That when, you know, simple things, like whatever was going on with Carmen, whether Phaedra is divorced or not, that's enough to get Mama Joyce up, you know, and running. But somebody telling folks that your daughter planned to drug and rape them ain't enough for you to get up. All right, Joyce. All right. Which is why I think this whole big ordeal was a ruse. And I've been thinking that the whole time because Mama Joyce has not stepped in yet. If it was real, I feel like Mama Joyce would have popped in. I feel like, I just do. I just feel that way. But anyway, so Andy was talking to Kandi about her mama, and she said something along the lines of, my mama, you know, steps in and she rides hard for her daughter just like, you know, anybody else's mama. She said that sitting next to Kenya, and my spirit dropped for Kenya. Like, generally, I don't feel bad for Kenya, but the way she phrased it was like, dang, Kenya mama don't ride with her none. Tragedies are commonplace. All times of diseases. I'm not even going to sing the song anymore because I done rest up the word. Can I live? I can't. What else? Andy then goes into Phaedra, you know, you haven't even copped to the lie. Phaedra then goes back into, I'm repeating what I heard. And I just really wanted Phaedra to go ahead and say, Andy, you know good and well that Carlos told me, and you know good and well you told Carlos. Like, I was just waiting for her to say that, but she just was sitting there, you know, looking dazed and confused. Excuse us. And I'm just like, tell the truth. What's that song Jamal was singing over on Empire season 1? Tell the truth. It was a mess. And Phaedra, he says to Phaedra that, you know, he can't gauge how she's feeling and all of this. And I'm like, you've never been able to gauge how Phaedra feels. What makes this different? And then Phaedra goes into, well, I'm more worried about Portia. You know, I'm worried about Portia, and I'm worried about our friendship and da-da-da. And when she said that, everybody was like, oh, here we go. It's like, y'all need to shut up. Andy asked her a question, and she's answering the question. No, it's not your time, sweetums. It's not your time. Somebody trying to run a red light. A giant bus. You see that bus behind me? Try to run a red light and hit me. I would have been collecting ducats. But anyway, I don't know. She was more worried about Portia's, what she said. What else? I don't know. And then Portia goes into something about reflecting pain, and I'm like, maybe she did actually go to anger management. Like, this sounds like something a medical professional would have said. But then they have a birthday party for Cynthia, and that's it. And that's it. Like, that's it. So anyway, like, comment, and subscribe at all the things the YouTubers say. Oh, okay. There's a girl about my height on a scooter, just scooting down the street. You just see everything these days. Anyway, but yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all the things the YouTubers say. My information is down below. Matea's GoFundMe is down below. And I'm gonna try to do one more video this evening, which is gonna be Potomac. We'll see how that goes, because I gotta get dressed and go to dinner with my folks. But anyway, peace.